Good morning, I'm Steve and welcome to Green Side Up. I'm at the area now in front of the tunnels. I've been doing some work here. Off between the tunnels there, I had some sprouts over winter. I've just cleared those all out, covered the ground, ready for preparing later. And I'm trying to clear this area up in front of it. Now the pathway up the side of the tunnel on the left, I want to continue and bring all the way down to the front here. It's never been connected because the ground level changes. It's been a little bit difficult. So what I would like to be able to do is to bring that path down to the front, and the area on the right of the path next to the big tunnel, I'd like to put a big cold frame there and reconfigure this front area here. I want to include a little pond here at the front, little wildlife pond. I figure that would be great between the two tunnels and all the no dig beds behind me. Be a good area for the wildlife to congregate and head off out on slug killing missions. So that's pretty much what I want to do with this area and why I'm tidying up. I've still got a little bit of messing around to do. Those carrot tubs just on the right hand side there, they all need moving and a new home found for them. So busy. Right, and this is the area from the back of the tunnels looking forward towards the no dig beds at the front of the plot there. So you can see the protuberance sticking out there, which is the mess. So all that needs to be cleared, make a clear passage through, and we can go from there. This path needs continued straight forward, and then I can connect all the paths and tunnels up together just to make the passage to the back of the plot and the front of the plot and between the tunnels and everywhere that much more convenient. Right, the big tunnel is just behind me now and the little tunnel is just to my right hand side. We're looking over at my three big compost bays there, currently full of bits and bobs, containers and stuff that I'm just storing there temporarily. There is this area in the front of it here, and some of it will be taken up with this new pathway. I still need to configure this area a little better to use the area. I think at the minute it's a wasted space, but we'll get there. I think this will be a longer term project. I've got to find somewhere to put these big compost bays. Have some ideas, but we'll see. Right, one of the first things you could be doing in this when you restart down the allotments, if you've been away all winter, is get your compost heap going again. You may have already started one the end of last year, but by now it's been sat for a couple of months and doing nothing, so get some more stuff in it. Any old sort of kitchen waste and bits of paper, you all know the stuff that needs to go in it. We'll give it a bit of a mix up. Get right down to the bottom if you can. This will just help to re-energise your compost heap. If you don't sort of get it done first thing, it's going to be a couple of months before you even touch it or think about it. So get it going, get it working for you in the background. Right, it's a week ago since I last sowed in here. I sowed the first of 3 varieties of brassicas. I'm just going to sow the next one. If you didn't see the last video, why not? But the idea is, for me, is that I sow these brassicas over 4 weeks. The reason being is that I spread my harvest out by doing that. Yeah, I could easily sow them in my propagator at home and get a whole bunch of seedlings coming up, and they'd be good strong plants probably by now, like a lot of other people's will be. And that's fine if that's what people want to do. I don't have an issue with that. But what I like to do is, over 4 weeks I'll sow a few of each of these, and then come planting time I will pick a plant or two from each batch, and this will give me a longer season to harvest in. So there could be up to 4 weeks in maturity, and that's my theory behind doing this. Now that I've done my second week, Next week, when I come to sow, I'll be adding another couple of lines in, so that'll give me an overlap. It will then extend the season to 6 weeks over what we've got, and I'll continually do that through the season. I mean, I have got them sowed at other places. I have got a few sown at home, but again, it's just to give me variation. I mean, if I've got 40 cabbages, I'll just plant them cheek by jowl somewhere. Grow small cabbages. I mean, in an area of 1.5 foot, you can get 10 cabbages if you put them close enough together, but you'll get leaves and you'll get a harvest to eat. So, but this is the way I prefer to do this. I leave watering can in here in the hot box, ready to water. That stays in there. I'm not watering anything else really at the moment, so that can stay in the hot box and stay at the same temperature. So that's it. Right, I'm just going to sow a few early peas here. This is the only microgreen that I grow, so I treat these like a microgreen. I'll let them grow up a little bit, and I just want the shoots out of them really to go in the salads. I've got lettuce and spring onions and radish growing already, so I'll just add a bit of variety into it. I've got some herbs as well, which I add. I love having parsley in my salad, so these are just some spare Oregon sugar pod. They're a Mons 2 seed from last year, ones I didn't plant, so these will do. They'll just give me some shoots. That's it, another job done. Now I could leave this on top of this hot box here, it would probably come to no harm, but peas and mice are a bugger. If they can eat them, they will. So I'll normally suspend them, and that's what I'm going to do with them now. So these I'll just pop on there for now. Keep them away from the mice, keep them hanging up out of the way.